Welcome to eTeachers 365, where culture and education meet. My name is Elaine Johnson. I am a wife, mother, and educator. Today I'm going to share with you a poem called Honey I Love by Eloise Greenfield. I love a lot of things, a whole lot of things. Like my cousin comes to visit, and you know he's from the South. Because every word he says just kind of slides out of his mouth. I like the way he whistles, and I like the way he walks. But honey, let me tell you that I love the way he talks. I love the way my cousin talks, and the day is hot and icky, and the sun sticks to my skin. Mr. Davis turns the hose on, and everybody jumps right in. The water stings my stomach, and I feel so nice and cool. Honey, let me tell you that I love a flying pool. I love to feel a flying pool, and Renee comes out to play and brings her doll without a dress. I make a dress with paper, and that doll sure looks a mess. We laugh so loud and long and hard, the doll falls to the ground. Honey, let me tell you that I love the laughing sound. I love to make the laughing sound, and my uncle's car is crowded, and there's lots of food to eat. We're going down the country where the church folks like to meet. I'm looking out the window at the cows and trees outside. Honey, let me tell you that I love to take a ride. I love to take a family ride in. My mama's on the sofa, sewing buttons on my coat. I go and sit beside her. I'm through playing with my boat. I hold her arm and kiss it, 'cause it feels so soft and warm. Honey, let me tell you that I love my mama's arm. I love to kiss my mama's arm, and it's not so late at night, but still I'm lying in my bed. I guess I need my rest. At least that's what my mama said. She told me not to cry because she don't want to hear a peep. Honey, let me tell you that I don't love to go to sleep. I do not love to go to sleep. But I love a lot of things, a whole lot of things. And honey, I love me too. Way Down in the Music is one of my daughter's favorite poems. It comes from the original Honey I Love book by Eloise Greenfield. This is the poem book that my mother used to read to me when I was younger, and over the last 20 years of being an educator, the book that I read to my students, my third graders, and now my own children. So the first story I'm going to read is called Way Down in the Music. Way down in the music. I get way down in the music, down inside the music. I let it wake me, take me, spin me around, and make me get down. Inside the sound of the Jackson 5, into the tune of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Down in the bass where the beat comes from, down in the horn and down in the drum. I get down. I get down. I get way down in the music, down inside the music. I let it wake me, take me, spin me around, and shake me. I get down. I get down. Way down in the music. The next poem I'm going to read is called Rope Rhyme. So now this poem I used to read before my students go out for recess. And it's a poem they knew it was time to get ready to go outside and play. And so before we begin, I would always have them start snapping their fingers. Rope rhyme. Get set, ready now, jump right in, bounce and kick and giggle and spin. Listen to the rope when it hits the ground. Listen to the clappity, slappity sound. Jump right up when it tells you to. Come back down, whatever you do. Count to 100, count by 10, start to count all over again. That's what jumping is all about. Get set, ready now, jump right out. Love this poem. My students, as soon as I was ready to start reading, they see me take out this book. They were so excited. Rope rhyme. And the last poem I'm going to read is called Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff. Wasn't scared of nothing either. Didn't come in this world to be no slave, and wasn't going to stay one either. Farewell, she sang to her friends one night. She was mighty sad to leave them, but she ran away that dark, hot night, ran looking for her freedom. She ran to the woods, and she ran through the woods, with the slave catchers right behind her. And she kept on going till she got to the north, where those mean men couldn't find her. 19 times she went back south to get 300 others. She ran for her freedom 19 times to save black sisters and brothers. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff, wasn't scared of nothing either. Didn't come in this world to be no slave, and didn't stay one either. So why did I choose Honey I Love? There are a couple of reasons. One, as an educator, the cadence of this story is welcoming for the children, but also children can make connections. It's so important as educators, as parents, that when we choose stories for our children, we choose something they can connect with. And also, I think it's really important for us to talk about our own family experiences. So when I read this story to my daughter and to my son, they ask me, have you ever gone down south? And they know we have family in the south. Do we have cousins that live in certain areas? And then we can talk about our family traditions and our family roots and things that I used to do as a little girl growing up. Our children really grow closer to us and connect with us, again, as educators, but also as parents, when we share with them the things that we experienced growing up as children. So when you read this story, when you're finished, maybe write down the things that you love doing when you were growing up. And then they can also write down things that they love doing when they were growing up. If you don't want to write, that's fine also. Maybe at the dinner table, after you say grace, and sometimes you might play a little game at the dinner table, maybe do a whip around. One of the things that we do at our house is we do a whip around. We go around the table and we might say something. So maybe at the table you'll say, what's one thing that you love? And you just go around and everyone at the table just says something. Not a story, just a whip around. That's just a suggestion. For the book, Honey I Love, the poem book, as an educator and again as a mother, one of the things that children connect with, of course, is the rope rhyme, going outside, playing recess. Way down in the music, I actually had my daughter memorize this poem. I think that at a young age, if we can get our children to memorize poems, to be comfortable reciting information and reciting stories, it helps to build up their confidence. She still does not always want to share, but I think the practice of starting this at a young age is a really good practice. Also, the story, Harriet Tubman, we do not have to save teaching our children about famous African-American leaders during the month of February. I think it's important to teach our children about our culture and about our experiences at all stages. 365 days a year, we can always find something to teach our children about. So, I hope you enjoyed Honey I Love by Eloise Greenfield. My name is Elaine Johnson. Please like, subscribe, and share. eTeachers 365, where culture and education meet. Thank you.